Ladies and gentlemen, the markets are starting to get interesting. We have Omicron cases going up. The overall markets, the Russell, the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, all of these are pretty overbought as we've seen a huge rally over the past 10 days. So this begs the question, are we getting ready for a dump? Or is this rally going to continue? We have to talk. So sit back, relax, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon. If you guys want all my moves in the markets, that's linked down below. And you could also get 5 stocks from Webull and $50 free from M1 Finance. That's also linked down below, both of those. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So at this point in time, I have 2 alerts set on SPY. One at 475, a mark is at or below alert, meaning if we break 475 on the bottom side, we're going to get alerted. And I have one set at 480, which is a mark is at or above alert. So if we break 480, we're going to get alerted. And at that point in time, as crazy as it sounds, we might be going up 490, maybe 500. Who the heck knows, right? So at this point, SPY is consolidating, right? Over the past couple of days, we've been doing this over the past, well, it's really just been 2 days, yesterday and today. And what I'm noticing here is we're holding 475, hence why I have my one alert at 475, so we can see if we do end up breaking under that point. And we actually rallied off of 475 today. Let me show you guys this intraday chart. Look, we hit 475 at about 10:20 a.m. on the East Coast, and again at about 12:30 p.m. So we double bottomed at 475, 476, and we rallied into the close pretty aggressively now that I'm looking at it. So if we end up taking out that 478 all-time high from just yesterday, we break 480, this could gain even more momentum, even though we are pretty overbought on the 4-hour chart. The RSI is now at about a 68, so it's still too early to tell. You know, we're consolidating. We're not picking, we're not picking a direction in either the up or the downside, so we have to just be patient. This is a point in time where we have to be patient here. So keep your eyes on those 2 points for SPY. And when it comes to triple Q, let's pop that up. We have to be watching what it does between 400 and 405. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me put an alert, 2 alerts here on triple Q. Mark is at or below. I'll put one at 400, and I'll do a mark is at or above 405. Considering 405, that was resistance just a couple of days ago. So if we break 405, we're probably going all-time highs. If we collapse under 400, we're probably going to see some selling pressure. And especially, I'm telling you guys, especially if Apple starts taking a hit. We covered Apple earlier. Apple today went up about 0.05%, barely anything, and went up 9 cents. Not even a dime, guys. So if we see a collapse in Apple stock, that's going to cause the markets to fall. And we are, noticing a little bit of a triple top here on Apple, but in the same breath, we're noticing an ascending triangle as well. So patience, guys. Patience. That is what we have to have right now. We have to wait and see if the markets pick direction. If Apple rips above 182, yeah, I mean, this rally could continue, no doubt. The ascending triangle would play out at that point. But if Apple collapses under 175, we're probably going back 160s. The markets are going to drag down. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below in the comment section. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys are finding value. And of course, subscribe. We're trying to get 25,000 subscribers here on the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys do that. And with that being said, let's now talk about some stocks. Well, we talked about Apple already. Let's talk about some other ones. Number one is Dollar General, ticker symbol DG. This one ripped today. And do you guys remember, this is another reason why you have to subscribe. Well, if you want to subscribe, of course. We covered Dollar General a couple of videos ago. And today, and I told you guys a couple of videos ago, if it breaks the wedge, we're probably going to start going up to 240. And today, what do you know? The stock went up 2.5%, up over $5. It broke the wedge, and it broke the critical 230 resistance, which has been resistance for about a month and a half at this point. So Dollar General is breaking out. It looks like there's more momentum in store. And even though it's a bit overbought here, I still think we might be, seeing more upside. So if we consolidate 232, 233, we chill out here a little bit, or even if we continue ripping up, I think we're ultimately going to 240. And the question is when. We obviously don't know when it's going to happen, but that's the direction Dollar General is headed. Kroger, KR, is another one that I'm looking at right now. This is one that's been piquing my interest ever since they reported earnings about a month ago, almost a month ago at this point. And you can see we recently hit $47, near that resistance from August, September. We pulled back from 47 down to about 43. We held the higher low above the 180 moving average, and we've been seeing a lot of buying pressure the past 1, 2, 3 trading days. I mean, today alone we went up over 2%, and we closed right around the 50 moving average. So I have my alert set at $45 per share on Kroger right now. If we take that point out, the 50 moving average, I don't see how this can't go back to 47, 48. I think that's where it's going, which gives it about $2, $3 per share upside from here, or about 4 to 5%. So Kroger, it's looking good. The trend's looking good. We're uptrending. We just need to break the 50 moving average. And at that point in time, I think momentum's going to kick in. Same with GameStop. It's already kind of kicking in. And it's funny. I mean, whenever the markets, it's weird, guys. Whenever the markets are ripping, it seems like, not always, but sometimes it feels like GameStop gets hit. I mean, look, over the past 10 days, where the markets in general have gone up 5, 6, 7% across the indexes, GameStop in that same time period, even before that, it's gone down a lot. I mean, we're talking a 40, 50% drop in GameStop in the past month or so, while the markets have been ripping. And the markets today didn't do that well. You know, we saw a bit of selling pressure on some stocks. GameStop's up. GameStop's up over 5%. And it's weird. It's kind of like an inverse almost to the markets. Not exactly, but you guys kind of get what I mean, right? Let me know in the comments if you can relate to that or if you agree with that. So look, GameStop's up 5% today. It's breaking above the 50 moving average. It closed above it as well on the 4-hour chart here. So as long as we hold above 150 and we break 160, which was resistance earlier this month, I think this could start making a move back towards maybe not 200 per share, but I think GameStop could start gaining momentum maybe to 180, 185, right by the 180 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. So I just put my alert at $160 for this stock. The next one I'm looking at is Caterpillar, CAT. This one did pretty well today. Not too crazy, but it did go up 71 cents, up 0.3%. And this one's trading right by the top of this downwards trend line at about $210 per share. And I think if we take out 210, the top of this downwards trend line, Caterpillar is going to gain momentum. We have a couple of gaps to fill to the upside. We have about 218. After that, we have 225. 218 was resistance. Early November, 225 was resistance. Middle of August. So I'm telling you, put your alerts. 210. If it breaks 210, we're probably going 218 followed by 225. And we're already seeing, a little bit of a volume spike the past week or 2-3 weeks here. Let's see if that continues. So Caterpillar, I like it. Wynn Resorts is another one that the trend might not look that great. I'll be honest. It looks like crap. I mean, the stock's down from 136 to about 85. Let me get some water in me, guys. My throat. By the way, I've been filming this video, Stock Market for Beginners 2022. The video is going to be not 30 minutes, not an hour, not an hour and a half. The video is going to be about 2 hours long. It's crazy. It's essentially a free course. So, I'm going to upload that here within a week. Been working on it like crazy. Made the PowerPoint a couple of weeks ago. I was editing it, tweaking it. Now I've been filming it. So that's why my voice, is a little bit raspy right now. Maybe you can't tell, but I can definitely tell filming this video. So understand, we got a banger coming out, guys. We have a banger coming out. That video is going to be jam-packed. It's about 45 slides, and it's really good. It's really good. And you guys are going to find value in it. So, yeah, where was I? Wynn Resorts. Wynn Resorts is it's one of these stocks where I think if Omicron, which now, again, like I said in the beginning of the video and earlier today, the cases are going crazy. We surpassed the August, July cases of Delta, and now we're slowly surpassing the January cases from a year ago. And even though Omicron, it's less deadly, it's way more mild, the case number going up, that's going to freak out some people, and it's going to hurt stocks like Wynn, the airlines, the cruise lines, and I'm looking at these more as value plays, quite honestly. Wynn Resorts is one that I owned a couple of weeks, maybe like 3 months ago at this point, sold out of it, made a profit, and now if it starts dumping down, today it went down 2%. If it goes under 80, I'm heavily going to consider getting into Wynn. And there is some Chinese risk, some Chinese exposure, so keep that in mind with Wynn Resorts. But I think it's a good pick. I think it's one of those where if Omicron, when it starts dying down, it's a matter of when. I think Wynn's going to snap back. Same with these airlines, cruise lines. So I'm keeping my eyes on not only Wynn, but a bunch of other stocks in the space. And as we're potentially a little bit overbought in the markets, like I showed you guys with SPY, it's pretty hot here. It's ran up 6-7% the past couple of weeks. Well, really the past 2 weeks, 10 days. As we're getting a bit toppy, I'm looking at SPXS, which is a 3x leverage ETF that goes up at a 3x pace of what SPY goes down. So let's say, for example, we nail the top on SPY, or we're calling out a top right now, for example, and it starts going down, 3-5% from here. This SPXS ETF is going to go up 3 times that. So let's say SPY goes down 3%, SPXS is going to go up 9%. If it goes down 5%, SPXS is going to go up roughly 15%. And although I don't like trading these all the time, in fact, I haven't traded this for a while, I still keep it in my tool belt. I keep this in my tool belt when there's volatility, when markets are overbought. I might be able to, hop in and out of this. You guys as well. But as always, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. This is very risky, but I'm telling you, if you nail the timing, you can make some nice money. This is a nice day trading vehicle. So keep your eyes on SPXS. And the next one that I'm looking at here is LH, which we've called out before. We nailed the call out. Now it looks like it's gearing up for another move. We were looking at it when it was in this wedge on the 4-hour chart, and I told you guys if 296 breaks into 300, we're probably going to see an explosion, and it did that. It ran up to 314. We pulled back to 300 again. We held the moving averages. Now we're ripping back up to 308. That's where we're trading right now. So I think there could be even more momentum in store for Laboratory Corp. I'm noticing an inverse head and shoulders here on the 10-day chart. Let me show you guys this. Let me get the oval tool out. We got the left shoulder here. We got the head right here. Take a look at that. And then we got the right shoulder here. I kind of butchered that, but you get the point. We have an inverse head and shoulders. If this plays out, we're going to at least 314. And quite honestly, there's probably upside around, or above 314. So keep your eyes on LH, SPXS, Wynn Resorts, Caterpillar, GameStop, Kroger, Dollar General. Those are some good plays right now, in my opinion, in the middle of this pretty toppy market where a lot of stocks today. I mean, take a look at my watch list, guys, before we end this video. Do you see my watch list? A lot of these stocks today, they got destroyed. I mean, AG, First Majestic Silver, down 6%. ChargePoint, 5%. Beyond Meat, down another 5%. Just when you thought it couldn't go lower, it went lower. DraftKings, 3%. SoFi, 2.5%, which I bought more SoFi today. If you guys are on my Patreon, you know that. You get all my buys and sells, right? CRM down today. Tattooed Chef, what else is new? That's down today. Snapchat, down today. The only green stocks I had in my watch list today, guys, were a couple of big tech names, Apple, Google, Intel, JP Morgan, LH, Activision, and a couple of more. GameStop, Macy's. So keep your eyes on these stocks. Be careful. The markets are probably going to get rocky again. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see the VIX get back, maybe not over 20, even though, yes, of course, it could go over 20. But I wouldn't be surprised now that the VIX is at 16. It might go back to 18, 19. we see a drop in the markets, that is definitely possible. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. We're trying to get 25,000 subscribers here, guys. Hit that notification bell as well. And if you guys want all my buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, plus more, check out my Patreon. You can simply use that link down below or go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. If you want to give it a shot, give it a shot. Maybe after a month you don't like it, cancel it. It's that simple. There's really nothing more to it than that. And you could also get your 5 stocks from Webull. All you have to do is use my link, deposit any amount of money. We each get 5 stocks. And you could get $50 from M1 Finance. Use my link, deposit 100. We each get $50. It's that simple. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.